Well, hey, babe. It's Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a review on Real Housewives of New Jersey. Now, keep in mind, your girl ain't been reviewing the show. All right. Last time I looked at my videos, I'm like, when was the last time I reviewed the show? I feel like it was over a month ago. So, my apologies, honey. First of all, I kind of felt the way when I got back to like finishing up, catching up on some of the episodes. I'm only going to review the last two, the one that took place last night and the one from last week. But as I'm watching, I hear that the season finale is going to be next week. And I said, well, wait a minute, ma'am, because this is like the 12th episode. What? I don't know why I thought that the show runs for maybe like 20 episodes. And I'm like, girl, we only getting 12. We only getting 12 episodes and then a reunion. And it's probably going to be maybe a 2 or 3 part reunion. Really? Maybe it's gonna be a total of what? So you got 12, 13, and let's say we do another three, like if they do a part, because you know one thing about Bravo, girl, they is really stressing these 3 part reunions, try. So then that could roughly be around 16 episodes. But you know, I felt like the girls gave this season. I'm sure they give every season because they just a mess. Okay. Miss Teresa, girl, I'm on your head this time. But we're gonna go ahead and we are going to talk about the latest 2 episodes. Okay. So Teresa done moved in with Louie. And I kind of feel away just a little bit. I don't know how long they've been dating. I've always assumed that they've been dating for about maybe 2 years or something. Maybe no, I don't even think it's been two. I think it was like a year in my head, like a year and some change. And I just felt like, well, you're moving a little too fast, only because she got her younger daughters and stuff. And I just felt like it's rumors and things coming out about Louis that we don't necessarily know a whole lot about. And I just feel like, girl, give it some time, like just wait a little longer, you know what I'm saying? But girl, I guess that's what she want to do. Okay, daughters seem to be really happy with the house. The house was beautiful, I must say. Gia's room did not look as great as some of the other girls' room. I said, girl, Gia, it looked like they just put you in a box. But I guess they just gave you this little room, girl, because you ain't gonna be here much longer since you grown, and you probably gonna go out and get your own, I guess. But okay then. But anyway, yeah, so Louis' son was there, Teresa was there. It was really cute for the most part, I guess you could say. But I was just like, girl, you could have waited. But anyway, girl, let's move on. So the ladies are deciding to head over to Nashville. Of course, the husbands are going to go. I like and shocked a little bit that they allow the guys to be so involved with the other housewives and the trips and the things that's happening. You know what I'm saying? I love stuff. I like the couple stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's cool. I don't see it on no other show. So I think that's another thing that really sets it apart. Like we see the guys in damn near every episode. It's not just one-offs here, there where the guys get together. No, it's like the guys are just like always around. Okay. Love Dolores and Frank's relationship, wondering why they just won't give each other another shot at where they are now, because they barely was married for a long time, but it seems like they've maintained a really, really great relationship. But okay, maybe Mr. What you call it, like some really young. Y'all know he was dating some young woman that we ain't really seen, but we kind of heard about her. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, what else? So Marge is still in shock that Teresa was treating her like SHI over Louis. Okay, y'all know they ended up getting into it when they went on the woods or whatever. Okay, Miss Teresa called Miss Girl out. Miss Girl turned around and called her out. They had to exchange words or whatever like that. Then I think they went to the baseball field, and I think Teresa said some flight stuff over there. Girl, it's been a whole mess, and y'all know Mr. Bill ain't been rocking with the guys or whatever. All right, he ain't even go to the baseball field. He just seen his wife out there by herself, and I'm like, why the did you send her go out? Let her go out there by herself. You know, the people ain't really featuring her for real, for real. But I guess y'all know Bill scary. Anyway, so when they get to the Airbnb or whatever, Teresa and Jen, to me, got the best rooms out the house. I said, oh, it's Teresa room laid down to the ground. And then when you go over to see Miss Jen's room, I said, Jen, your room look good too. Okay, they let the biddies go on upstairs. Now, granted, some of the ladies ended up getting kid rooms, but I was looking at it like, yo, them kid rooms look good for it to be kid rooms. Okay, so all right then, girl. What else we got? Jackie hasn't been saying much to Teresa because Teresa technically like to chump people off, okay? And she not trying to be one of the people she snap off on, okay? So she ain't really been featuring her, and also because she's best friends with Marge, right? Teresa starts to insinuate that Marge is the person spreading rumors over to the blog, spreading details about Louis to the blogs, right? So when she tells this information to Jackie is like, BIT girl, you can leave me out of that. Like, don't tell me none of this. Like, I don't know, girl, I'm not gonna believe you. You need to go on, fall back, girl. Stop creating these scenarios in your head, because you know that's my good Judy, and I'm not gonna sit up here and co-sign that you talking about, right? I don't even know why Teresa thought that she could feel that comfortable enough to even say nothing like that to Jackie anyway. But okay. So, of course, Jackie told Marge why Teresa or at least what Teresa had said. Okay, so at this point, Marge is pissed. She really want to get into some things later on that day when they go to dinner, but she really wasn't ready for real, for real. Okay, so let's get to the wolf pack because it's the guys. They all back together. Like I said, Bill wasn't really rocking with them, but everybody acting like life is all great and they hugged up and life is cool. Okay, cool. Everybody's good. Let's move on. Melissa wants to be J-Lo so mother bad. So mother bad. Okay. She's been wanting to do this for a long periodically time. Okay. Y'all know she had a cute little commercial though that I don't know. I feel like they was trying to mimic her behind J-Lo. But anyway, girl, she want to go to the studio. And I said, girl, Melissa, you and these dry vocals need to stay where y'all at. We do not need you in the studio, but it's okay. Because the type of music you're gonna be making, I don't listen to that anyway. All right. Some of it I do. But not all of them, and you're gonna be the one that's not gonna get press played on. But anyway, so Teresa, first of all, Teresa, I love Teresa, but I can't stand your ways, Teresa. Teresa automatically declines when this girl says she want to go to the studio. Now, let me just go and get this out of the way while I was on my mind. Teresa, you always want somebody to sit up there and have your back and support you and this, that, and the other. But because you and your mother feelings, you want to put your feelings first and not sit up here and go to the studio because that's what Melissa would want you to do. And Melissa didn't even give come back. She ain't say nothing. But when Melissa and them showed up for you at the end of the night in episode 12, okay, they showed up for you. I don't want to hear SHI nor T because you just declined her offer to go to the mother studio. And then now here it is, you done caused the ruckus in the mother palace and she's still going behind you, supporting you in your bullshit and your madness, girl. Okay, I don't want to hear nothing no more about people not supporting you, not having your back when you just sat up here and turned this lady down when she could have just turned you down and not left with you and supported you like that. But anyway, let's keep going. All right. So, what happened? Teresa calls out Marge for running her mouth to the blogs. Okay, Marge denies and calls Teresa a liar. Right, Teresa. Hold on, let me make sure I ain't going too far. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me make sure I ain't going too fast now. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure I'm not going too fast. Hold on. Let's see. Give me one. I'm just trying to make sure. Like, did I take? Okay. All right, let's keep going, girl. Okay. So she calls Marge out for being hold on, I'm missing the episode. I'm missing some details. Oh, you know what? I think what I did when I took notes from the last one, I didn't take a whole lot of notes from the last. I just took out the stuff that stuck out to me. Okay. So that's what it was. Okay. Like I said, Jackie ain't been saying much. They get to the whole party or whatnot. I'm sorry, they at dinner or whatnot at a later time. So Miss what's her name? Teresa decides she was going to call Marge out for running her mouth to the blogs. Marge denies and end up in so many words calling Teresa a motherfucking liar. Okay, so when she called Teresa a liar, Teresa decided she was going to get upset and she was going to take all the drinks and she was going to push them on her. Okay, and I just felt, and she messed up this lady clothes and everything, and I just feel like, Teresa, girl, you was out of line and you was wrong for what it is that you did. Teresa keeps going over the top with defending Louie. And I said, I hope he doesn't have her out here looking like a fool later on. You out here defending this man to your core. Okay, you out here defending this man. Don't want nobody up here talking about this man, but not one time have you checked this man to make sure he's not doing anything or have done anything that's going to sit up here and make both of y'all look like a fool. Okay, you just coming at everybody's head top. And I just feel like at some point, Louie gonna get tired of that SHI, right? Like, Louie, ain't you gonna get tired of that at some point? Are you? I will hope so, right? But it seemed like the conversation he ended up having with her brother was like, he's okay with it. Like, what? You can't be. You might be in this moment, but over time, that shit probably gonna get exhausting, right? So Marge told her, luckily, you're still on parole. So Teresa turned around and called Marge white trash. I said, oh my. Oh wow, girl! I didn't know we was doing it like that. Are they cussing their mamas in Spain? Cause she laid you out, talking some white trash. Oh my! So I would have been so mad and embarrassed, and I would have really cussed Teresa out for sure. And girl, you would have had to pay me, or you had to go get my fucking clothes dry clean. You definitely gonna have to apologize to me, and I might need a little coin for me to go get another dress if they can't get these stains out with your disrespectful ass. But anyway. So Dolores wants to go and she wants to check on Teresa, right? So she want to go, she want to check on Teresa. Marge gets upset and says that she'll be mad with her if she leaves because that's her best friend, right? She's like you're more my friend than you are Teresa's. If you leave, I'll be mad. So Frank had to let her know, like, girl, girl, we the host. You can't go nowhere. And here go Miss Marge comes and said, thanks, Frank. Thank you, Frank. Girl, Miss I don't know what to say too much about Dolores, girl. I don't know if Dolores is pretty much anybody's friend, and if she is their friend, I don't think it's best applied to it. I think she's just generally like, we're just friends. Like it ain't no best. Now, Marge, you may see Dolores as a best friend, but she just see you as a friend. And just like with Jen, you know, I think Jackie brought that into question, like, oh, you're being more friends with Jen than you are with Marge, and vice versa, or whatever like that. She just see all y'all on the same level. To be honest, ain't nobody her best friend. But let's keep going. So Teresa decided she was gonna sit her ass up there and declined to support Melissa at the studio. And she and Joe still supported Teresa and left with her. I don't want to hear SHI or T because you was wrong. Okay, they still left behind you, still supported your ex, even though you did not want to support her on what it is she wanted to do later than that week. So what else? Now, back at the table, Margaret is stressed the hell out. Okay, Marge is stressed out. Dolores tells her that she can be bothered all she wants, but she's not gonna listen. So you might as well keep that shit to yourself. I can't say that Miss Dolores was lying. I can't say that she was lying. So if you do feel a way and you feel like you're not getting as much information about her man, it's high key none of your business for you to get about her man because you don't have to live with him. She does. And it don't seem like when you ask these questions, it doesn't seem like you're coming from a place of concern or care for her. To be honest, I don't know what you're talking about. But also, Miss Teresa, you full of shit. I might like you or whatever, but you full of shit because the way you ran up last season doing all that talking about Jackie husband spraying it at that birthday party, that I'm never gonna let you live it down. And then you got the audacity to come on the show and be overprotective of the man that you got. What? And then you think ain't nobody finna ask him questions? You was being a messy prick then. So now it's your turn. And you got the audacity to get mad and throw a damn temper tantrum and throw some drinks and stuff. Now, if that lady would have pressed charges on you, you would have been right back in the slammer. You gotta think. Think. You gotta do better than what the hell you out here doing. I know why my notes are a bit short because the ladies ended up going. Oh, first of all, I want to say this. Teresa ended up leaving the house. She left the house. All the ladies got a text message. They weren't tripping like, yeah, leave the house. I'd be damned if I would have left that house. I'd be damned if girl, that nice ass room, girl, we on 2 different floors. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to be in this room and lock myself up, period, with my man and dare you to come in here. What? Okay, so no, I'm not going to go nowhere and spend no extra money, get no hotel, do none of that SHI unless production told her, hey, Teresa, we're going to go and get you a hotel for the night. Okay, but even then, I'm staying in this room, period. Now, all of the ladies are hypocrites to me, real housewives of hypocrites, period. And I say that because of one, I talked about the Teresa and how she did Jackie last season. Everybody has betrayed everybody in some fashion, yet everybody sits up here and expect an apology and shit. It's like, girl, tit for tat ass group. But anyway, so this is one of the reasons why my notes are super short because the ladies ended up going to the studio and recording cowboy country music or whatever, and none of it I cared anything about. I fast forwarded through those scenes. I don't want to hear what y'all singing about. I don't care who it's about. It don't matter to me. Let's move on. Dolores talks with Teresa about controlling her rage, and in so many words, Teresa told her no. I'm not gonna do nothing. She's like, I hear what you're saying, but if this VIT is coming from my man, then I have a right to defend that and X, Y, and Z. And it's like, yeah, I got you, but it's about how you go about defending that, Teresa. You lash out, you rage, you yell, you scream, you hoop, and you holler. And ain't nobody got time for that all the time, girl. You need to be able to figure out a better way to address your situations because nobody. You be thinking your reactions of being loud and yelling and doing all of that is going to solve something, and it doesn't. You find yourself back in this situation every year. So you probably should work on a better way. You know what I'm saying? Not for them, but maybe just for you. Okay, a better way of handling things. So then Dolores invites her to the dinner. Okay, and tells her, listen, I want you to apologize to everybody. Okay, I'm sorry. She said, I want you to apologize to Marge. Teresa said, no, I'm not apologizing to that BIT because she don't deserve an apology. She not worth one. What I will do is apologize to the group for the SHI that I put out there. Correct. But if you think I'm going to give her one, you have me, period. Well, that's what Teresa said, girl. Okay. Because I have not really been that much of a fan of Marge, and some part of me didn't care whether Teresa really apologized to her or not. For real, in that moment when I was watching, I was like, I don't give a fuck, Teresa apologized to her or not. Okay, because Marge, you have been acting like a bi and a t. So bye. Anyway, so Joe tells Melissa how Louie has no issues with Teresa's behavior because she's protecting him or she cares for him or something like that. And I'm sitting over here like, boy, stop the madness. Okay. I don't know if you were saying whatever the brother wanted to hear or if that's genuinely how you feel, but I just feel like at some point you probably gonna get tired of that. You're gonna get tired. Okay. But anyway, and then I will say this, now that I think about it, and I meant to put this in my note. I'm glad I thought about it. At the table when Teresa was going at it with Marge, like, oh, you know everybody. You know everybody. Whoopty whoopty whoop and la 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 la. Whoopty whoopty whoop and la 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 la. He had a slight grin on his face, so he actually was enjoying that. He loves that. I don't know if the other ladies in his life never gave him that type of energy, which is why he probably was the one that was out here showing his ass, which resulted in these different rumors and stories spilling out. So now he don't have to do it a lot. And he can appear as a saint because his girl is the one that's gonna do the most for him. So he ain't even got to do that. He just sit back and watch. All he got to probably do is say, "Get it, Teresa," and she gonna get him. But anyway, let's keep going. So Marge says that this was interesting to me too. Okay, so first of all, they get to dinner. Finally, they get to dinner or whatever like that. They had some small talk earlier that day, but I didn't really care about what all was happening earlier that day. So they get to dinner that night, and Dolores tells Marge she don't know if she would get an apology. Because they was like, "Girl, did you talk to Teresa?" She's like, "Yeah, I talked to Teresa." Okay, so did she feel bad about anything she said? She's like, "Girl, no, listen, I'm just gonna tell you right now, honey. Girl, I ain't gonna lie, girl. I don't think you're gonna get no apology. No, ma'am, not from Teresa, girl. I don't think it's gonna happen. You already know how she is, girl. I don't think you're gonna get it. So don't hold your breath." So then Marge says, "But you know, I would never pour food or anything like that on a person that's my friend. Like, I would never do that to someone." And I'm sitting over here rolling my eyes like, Marge, cut the shit. I do not believe that you just would not. Okay, I don't believe that. Okay, the way that you about was on Miss Jen's ass, girl, I don't believe it. No, ma'am. Sorry. What else? Not saying that it was right for what Teresa did though, but I don't believe that statement that you made, girl. But anyway, Marge says no. Teresa apologizes, so they get to dinner, they all eating, they laughing, they chucking it up, everything. Teresa lets Marge know. Well, she don't let her know. She tells the group like, "Hey, y'all, just want to apologize to everybody for my actions earlier that day. You know what I'm saying? Normally I don't act like that," which was very also interesting because it's like, Teresa, why are you lying? Why are you always lying? Why you always lying, ma'am? That's you. That's how you act. That's how you act. You always cut up like, since I don't normally act like that, but I was provoked. Girl, unprovoked or provoked, you act like that. And that lady did not provoke you at that table. You provoked your damn self. Okay. All she said called you was a liar. How is it that you can call her out and say that she's this and that and she fake, she phony or whatever, she giving stories to the blog, but when she called you a liar, it's a problem. How does that work? How does that work? And you get upset. Girl, I probably would have been more mad at her talking about me being on parole or something like that than her sitting up there calling me a liar. Okay, you a liar. Your mama. What's going on? You a liar. You another one. What's up? Like, girl, I'm confused, girl. You probably said something about me being on parole. That probably was a sensitive spot for me, considering the fact that I didn't really do a whole lot to get locked up. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I got locked up guilty by association being married to this fool. Like, girl, I would have been sensitive about that. But not nobody calling me no liar. Girl, you need to control yourself, right? So then Marge felt the way about that apology because she's like, oh, girl. She's like, girl, I'm not going to receive that apology, even though she apologized to the group. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, that is some whack stuff. Like, not you giving out an apology, but giving it a backhanded one by saying that you was provoked. That's not a genuine apology because you're still making excuses for your actions. That's not going to work here. So then, I think it was Dolores or Melissa that said, "Hey, Marge got a problem with the apology, girl. She don't like what you had to say, girl. She said that you was provoked." And then Teresa said, "I don't give how she feel. Because understand that my apology was never for her. Hear me out, okay? It was never for her. And you better tell her to shut it. You better get it in check, Melissa. You better do it, okay? It wasn't for her. So I don't give how she feel about nothing." I'm like, ooh, oh my. And then not you trying to summon to Melissa that she needs to get another grown woman in check. And I wish Marge would have said, "Louie, get your girl. Get her in check. Because ain't nobody over here for to be checking me about a mother thing. You better get your woman." You know what I'm saying? Or Dolores, get your friend. Okay, since you want to call on Melissa, let me, Dolores, get your girl and tell her to shut the hell up talking to me. Okay, so Teresa wants Melissa to set Marge straight, and so Melissa sent up there like, bro, I'm not gonna do that. That's not. I'm not. That ain't my beef. You're not gonna get me involved, girl. I did enough when I left the restaurant coming to home with your ass. But if you think that I'm gonna sit up here and I'm gonna be the one to, don't go away from me with this, girl. Don't go away from me. Okay. Now that was pretty much there. I think Marge ended up getting up and leaving the table or something like that because she was done. She didn't want to deal. Like, girl, this is ignorant. This is stupid. You're ignorant. You're stupid. So let me just go. Right. Oh, another thing that was interesting was Teresa sitting up there trying to body shame this woman, talking about she eats all the time. And I couldn't even remember where that came from. And I was just like, wow, Teresa, is that what we're doing? To me, everybody may think differently. Y'all about the same damn size. So why would you say that? Girl, that was some. Ooh, Teresa, girl, you got to get it together. You got to get it together. And I feel like Louie need to keep his foot on your neck and check you. And as long as he does not, you're going to continue to do it because it seems like you don't listen to nobody, but you're open and willing to listen to Louie. She ain't going to listen to her brother. So I feel like the only man she going to listen to is the man that's putting a peen in her. So girl, Louie, get it together. All right. And like I said, once the episode ended, they let us know that the season finale is coming up next week. And I'm kind of shook and shocked. Like, girl, I've been falling off. I'm caught up. Don't get me wrong. However, I'm just like, girl, I thought we was gonna have a few more episodes, but it is what it is. All right. I know quite a few of you guys was wondering, like, girl, where is the Real Housewives of New Jersey, honey? So here it is. All right. Make sure that you like up the video while you're at it. Also, be sure to subscribe and also share the video to some of your other good girls that be tuning in to the show with you as well. All right. That's all that I have. I'm Jamie. That's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, or follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie. That's me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.